there's a lot of people who want to get out of purgatory, so to speak, right? I'm just using that for a point of reference, right? They're in this in between space where they can't do anything, they can't go anywhere, they're just stuck. It's like they're waiting for sentencing, basically, right? Sentencing has already happened, but I'm just, like I said, point of reference, right? It's like being on the chain gang, right? And you're on that bus taking that long ride to that prison, right? There's a reason God says you cannot put old wine into new wineskins, right? Because the new wine will burst the seams of the skins, right? Because it's old, it's tattered, it's worn out, right? You cannot bring your past into your present or your future, okay? Correction. You cannot bring your past to your future, okay? Right? God will not allow it. He will not allow it, okay? Now, you can bring your past to your present, but that'll only take you back to your past. You know what I'm saying? You don't lower yourself, right, to meet others where they are, right? They are supposed to come up to you. You get what I'm saying? People had chances to break away from their past, right? And there was a time limit on this, right? You guys have heard me say it that these last 10 months I've been talking about this. There was a time limit, right? We know time's not real, but we are governed by it, okay? There was a time limit, right? And this went with procrastination. This went with people being stubborn and ignorant and arrogant, thinking that they can just lollygag, do what they want, or get all of whatever it is out of their system and then come back to where they're supposed to be. No, no, no. And for the simple fact that people tried to play God in that way, oh, you're definitely going to get this smoke. Since people cannot leave their past in their past, since people cannot cut ties with their past, people in their past, things that they used to do in their past, places connected to their past, but they could not cut it off. They just would not. Even family. If family is a detriment to you, then they need to be left in the past. They cannot go with you. Why? Because they will fight against you. They will fight against your purpose, against God's purpose for your life. And like I said, it's bigger than us. So it's not just God's purpose for your life, but God's purpose in a conjoined, what's the word I'm looking for? Group. Look, devil trying to call with that 1-800 number so I can turn the video off and stop talking. No. Okay? People cannot let go of their past, and God gave them the outs to get out of their past while they were still in there, right? But they decided to ignore, okay, to act like they didn't see, all right? Now, now, right, since everything has hit the fan, now people are apologetic. Now people are sorry. Now people want to move out of the energy that they've been operating in, which is demon energy, demon time. Okay? Now they want to move out of that. But the only reason is because they've been backstabbed themselves. Yeah. What you said came true, and it still comes true as the days pass. But they want to come back and work with you because they see you moving into your opportunities and your new beginnings and your financial abundance. Now they want to get it together. Now they want to bring some weak apology. Now they want to do some type of movement, some type of forward movement, but they cannot. They cannot. You make your bed and you're going to lie in it. You're going to lie in it. You're going to sleep in it. You're going to roll around in it like you've been doing. Like you've been doing. You might as well keep the same energy. People have passed the point of no return. So you got people who fall down and then they're picked back up. You got people who go way over into the veer off into left field and they get lost for a while, even sometimes years, right? But they get guided back to the path. These people run to the enemy. These people run away from God and then cry for God. They blaspheme God and then they scream out for God. They do everything to come against God, but then they need God's help. I ask again, where is your God? Where? All these demons you thought you had doing your bidding so you can hide and still play the little loving, tender, sweet and concerned part that you were playing when all along underneath you were a devious, hateful, monstrous, demonstrous tyrant of a human being. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You have to stay in that past now. Now you're no longer able to move forward. You're no longer able to do anything but stay in the toxic energy you were in and stay in the toxic environment you were in. Still staying doing the same toxic things. Even though you want to stop. Even though you want to stop. You can't. Why? Because God has given you over to it. He has given you over to it completely. So now whatever has been attempting to control you and controlling you now has full and absolute control of you. Full. Why? Because God has taken his hand off. Why? Because that is what you wanted. That is what you begged for. That is what you manifested. So that contract is what you're going to walk out. That contract is what you're going to finish out. However you altered that contract to end, you're going to experience that ending. I mentioned somebody sexually abusing me, for instance, but others in the community. You've been sexually abusing others in the community, even underage people. And I mentioned that you going to prison and somebody taking advantage of you bigger than you. And you would be able to do nothing about it. This is coming to pass. This is coming to fruition. Somebody knows it's true. Somebody knows it's true. Somebody knows it's true. But those who wanted to play in their past, those who couldn't cut the ties of the past, those who let the past come into their relationships, their situations in the present, those who let that happen, you're now stuck in the past. You're now not allowed to leave the past. You are there because you wanted to be there. Now you are stuck there. Now you are stuck there. And there's no apology that you can bring to a chosen one that's going to lighten your sentence. There's no fake peace treaty that you can make with us that's going to get you off the hook. No. 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 See, you didn't believe in karma before. Now you have to see how things work. Now you have to see how things play out. What the laws really are, what they really mean, and what the punishments that are governed under them. Now you have to experience it firsthand instead of learning from when somebody told you, hey, don't do this. Hey, don't go down that direction or this is going to happen. Now that stuff is happening and now you have to walk it out. You got to walk it out. You got to walk it out. So Those that can be saved, those that will repent, I pray to God that they do. And I pray to God that He covers them and brings them back into the fold. But those that are lost causes and refuse to turn over another leaf, or who have refused to turn over another leaf for so long, you don't have to anymore. No, don't worry about nobody trying to tell you to turn over another leaf or get your stuff together. No, you don't have to no more. Because you spent all this time not doing that. So now you get to enjoy not doing that in misery. Love y'all, beloved.